Hello and welcome back to TableTop Simulator, where we are doing some stuff with mods. Today I'm going to be a bit hasty because I want to go to the last thing that I really need to talk about, scripting. But first I want to show you what I have done so far and what I still need to do, because they are not the same thing. Let's go through all our games. Here we have Dangerous Sea. We have seen this. It seems like everything is okay. The thing that I really wanted to do is make sure that I can shuffle these sea tiles, and if you just put it over and press R, you will hear that it's trying to do some stuff. So that seems to be okay. Runestones shouldn't be there either, but that's okay. Right, now everything here seems in order, and there's nothing else I can really do except for the background. I mean, come on, we don't need this background when we are in Dangerous Sea. Now I have made some changes. I want to keep them. Save and load. Overwrite. And then we load the next one. And this is Fight for the Sky, which is a two-man game. And what I want here is, well, this background is pretty okay. I can live with this. But the German player needs to have his secret zone, and I need to put it there, and I have no idea how I'm supposed to be doing it, because when he puts his tiles tokens up here on these 4 markers, the British player should not be able to see what he has. If I change, let's see, I have no idea what colors we are using. We are just using blue and white. Okay, if I change now to blue player, you see I can suddenly see all his things. And that's not really how it's supposed to be. You should do this a bit on the sly, so to speak. So I need to do that. Secret zone, hidden zone, whatever. And if I'm not sure how much I should take, but let's do this. Let's see if that's good enough. Not really, right? Should be a bit more. No, it's white. I should probably use the gizmo and move. Okay, probably took the wrong thing, right? But I think we're safe. Can always change that afterwards. Back again. Now, as long as I'm white, I can see it. Let's do it again. Change the player color. And now suddenly everything he has over there is gone. And so is my board. Now that wasn't what we thought we should do. It should most likely be moved. So I can also see the board. Like that. So now whatever he's doing back there, I cannot see it. And I can also see that it is a hidden zone. And that's cool. However, those he has to have on his maintenance and stuff, that doesn't really matter, because he will put it. As you probably remember, let's back again and choose the color white. on the back side of these ones, they are all the same. Flip this, and when you see this, you have no idea if it's a bomber or if it's a hunter or how many there are. You can only count the number of tiles. So when he puts them here, you as a British player have no idea what that is. Absolutely not. So if he puts them out like this, you can see it. So now we have made the hidden zone and the background is fine. I say that this should be okay. I've taken some pictures as well. So we have made a change. Good. Then we go and do an overwrite. Good. Now it's flux. Next one. I'm trying to go through this as quick as I can. I had a problem here, and you might as well learn this. These should be twice as big as these in the game. But if you use tiles, they are only one size, even if the picture is not one size. So you have to use tokens. Now it's good because tokens are the same thing in each way, and you can also, if you want, let them stand up like this if you want. Even if it seems a bit silly, you can do that. So yeah, it's not really what I feel. This is the wizard, of course. So everything should be fine in this game, except for one thing. Again, the background. This should be a desert. Dang it. There was no changes made. Moonstar. What do we have here? Well, same thing here. We need another background. Otherwise, we have extra dice, we have extra moons and extra planets. And this is the base setup. 7 moons, 7 dice, and 4 planets. And we have the rule book down here. And this is put at 60 seconds. So there, everything should be fine except for the background. Well, then we have the Yucatan. Let's see how this works. Now the cards, I should probably only see. Oh, I'm not a good color. I need to have red so I can see my cards. Now these are my cards, so I can just watch them, I can shuffle them, and one of these I'm going to play because I'm red and I have a red amulet and so on. What's this? Suddenly they are... Why are they suddenly all down there? Okay. Okay, I have to fix that because that's not good. And this is also a wrong background. I haven't seen that one. Well, I'll fix it. Now we are going for the things that I want to do. I'm going to show you the first game I put out. The thing about this is that you should... It's a very easy game. Setup. Everyone has its own things, and I have made a script and it's put here like that, and suddenly we all get one card, all of us who is playing. Well, that didn't go well. Should I really have it over there? Well, that's where it is. And then we continue. And the gut button is gone. But when I tested this, it seems like he doesn't bother with starting with everything. I'm going to show you what I mean, because this is a bit... Let's do a multiplayer. Let's do server name testing. Yes. Max player, create server. Okay, so it doesn't... And we should have this game. Okay. Now I don't have any players. I can invite players. So this is useless. I can't test anything. If I press the button, I'm still the only one. This is a thing that I think TableTop Simulator and Berzerk Games should be thinking about. We also have something called a hot seat. Play on the same computer with multiple people. Number of players, let's say we have 4 players. Just name them. They can have any names. Player 2, green. Player 3, blue. Player 4, I think we have white. If we don't have white, player 1's turn. And now we have players. Let's see how many players we have. We have white. Good. So player 4 is white. Player 1 is red. It's over here. Now let's press the button. Oh, it works. It didn't work last time I tested it. So all that thing did was to make sure that we are taking 4 different types of cards, shuffling it first and then turn it out. And that's all you do in the setup. So that's everything. And now the play commences. This game, this card that's still here is not going to be used in any way. So it's just one of those. And we don't know which one it is. Perhaps we should... Nope, I cannot flip it. Oh, I can. So now I know that the Acadians is not with us. Which is a bit of a mess, because it's always fun to have them in here. Never mind. So, that's what that did. It's only to test that it works. And now I want to show you how it works. Let's see if we can find the... nope. This is worse than I thought it was. Let's do it again. I need to see the scripting. Where? There. Modding scripting. And here we have the scripting. Setup epoch 1. So this is what he does. We have a deck grid. And that is something that I told him. This is the deck. And the deck is this one. If you go down here and you get scripting, you get GUID. What it is called. E7, B6, B. Just copy it to your clipboard. And here we have it again. And I give it another. So I give the variable that GUID. So when I later are calling for that, we don't need to do all this. He will now get that special deck. Each of these decks has different values. Function. Now we are starting the function. That is, press the button and all that. So, set epoch is the setup epoch, should really say. Set it's the function. Local deck, get object from GUI deck. So we are going to get from that deck up there, we are going to get the things. First we randomize the deck, that is, we shuffle it. I can do this several times in a row. And then deck deal 1 card to all players that is there, and then destroy object self. So he destroys himself and just disappears. And this is what it's supposed to be doing, and it does it. Now, it's totally unnecessary because it's only 4 players. Well, you can give them. You can shuffle by pressing R, and then you can shuffle it to each player, and that's it. You just deal them cards. So it's totally useless to have it scripted, automated. But no, not that one. But I want to show you how it can work when it's really good done and fun. Here we have something called Farkle. We have all the 4 players still here, the same ones. And here we have something called Start Game. I would rather, well, I'm play 4 perhaps. So we start the game, and he has also scripted it. Suddenly, Red's turn, he rolls die. If you don't know anything about Farkle, you should probably read the rules. It's easy. You are going to save some of these dice, and they are going to get you points. Roll again. You need to save 1 more. You need to get 500. You see 200 there. Okay, you can also save the 5s because it's 50 points. These are hundreds. And I actually got the rest, which is good. And since I've used everything, I can now do the hot dice. And there are actually 3 2s, which is also points. So I'll add that and stop. I can't do anything. Now it's green's turn. I got 750, so that's red. Now, as you can see, it is rolling, and you're not pressing R, you're just pressing this red button that shows up. And he's been scripting this. I have no idea how it looks. Let's see. Oh yes, we have something here. You can see there's a whole bunch of stuff. This is programming, and it's very good, except for one thing. And in his UI, we have something here. This is most likely just something. But as you also can see, there's something called Lua. And Lua is the program language you are using in order to get all this. So it is easy, and it's working fine. Now, I'm not a big fan of scripting. Okay, I have been doing some programming, but I'm not the good one in this case. But still, this is fun how to do, and easy to do it. And you can also see that he changes the colors to the player that is active. So blue can see that it's not my turn, and so on and so forth. And there's a lot of things going on, and he's also made sure that all the dice is in a row. That's good. So let's get out of this. You have seen the good stuff and very simple stuff. Let's go back to my stuff. Because I only have 2 that I really want to script. Because if you look at the Dangerous Sea, for instance, there is no use. The most things you are going to do is make sure that you are picking a tile, a sea tile, and counting your actions and all that. Yes, it can be scripted, but then it's a computer game and not a board game. So you have to be a bit, well, and the same goes for Farkle. You can actually have pen and paper at your side, or just have to, there are some stuff you can do that adds up the numbers. So most of this is just because he is good at computing. This game, however, could actually be used scripting, because these guys, if I put them in a stack somewhere over here perhaps, and then make sure that I have these already out, and these I also put in a stack, mix these, and then put them on these stars. There are a total of 11 things that is going to go on 12 places. And when I can do that, I can mix all that, and that means that we are going to get the basic setup mixed, randomized every time we play this game. But it's actually just as easy as just putting the stuff where you want them, and making sure that you don't have a planet on the same space as your moons or another planet. You can actually have them on that one if you want to. And that's it. It doesn't take long. And then you just roll dice and start the game. So there's no use in scripting this, because it takes no time at all. That's the setup, and that's all there is to it. And I randomized it myself. I just throw them about. And then the game continues with you making, you who won the game and got the points are going to do the setup next time. That's how it is. So it's not like it's a big thing. However, there is one game, and this is a good biggie. This game, Pole Position. The thing here is that you are supposed to take these 43 things and put them in these spots. And as you probably understand, I have snapped them. So what I can do is just mix, shuffle, 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 and then I can just throw them out and put them all, 43. Now, what if I could do this automatically? Just having a button set track, and he will then position. But as you probably also can see, there are not a straight line, there are some corners and all that. And to be totally honest, they have a position, all of them. Let's see if I can find it. I have written down all the positions. So what I need to do, if I'm going to script this, and I have no idea how to do it, I want this stack to be in a special place. And as you probably remember, we can take the GUID from that stack and use that as our deck of cards. So I'm trying to do the exact same thing as I did with cards, except now I'm doing it with tiles. And these are grouped, so it is a group, and it's named track. That's all. So I can use the name track, I can use whatever, and you can see the number. So what I want him to do is, of course, shuffle up and put out one on each of these all the way around, which means that no human hand has been able to steer what goes where. But in the rules, even in the rules, it says, well, if you see that you are having 3 oil slicks in a row, or 2 even, perhaps you should change them. So even if I have a set track button and it automatically makes the track, it's not going to be enough. The human hand needs to be adjusting somewhat, which is fun. Which is totally okay. So I'm not totally sure about this, but this is what I want to learn, and it's okay. I have been doing some basic. If you have done basic as well, you have the bottom line. If you have done Pascal, C++ or something like that, you're fine. Even if you have made HTML homepage coding, you're fine. You have all the ingredients, just because you then know the variables, why you have to have citation marks in order to have the script, the thing that you are putting out on the screen, and so on. You have all that, and if you know what a variable is, that is enough just to start. But Lua is more than that. Now there is, and I will probably put that one in the link in the description, there is a very good tutorial that even chooses to show you how to make the Lua editor, download it from the original homepage. It's free, so you can have that one. But if you don't want that, you can actually do it inside TableTop Simulator. This is just everything that says like this is information, document information. And on TableTop Simulator's homepage there is a lot of scripts already made. Perhaps you want to see how you make roll the dice automatically or something like that. It's in there. There are several tutorials as well. So I'm going to be watching tutorials for a while just to see if I can fix this. Yes, this is the only one that I want to script at all. I want that track 43 pieces out here somewhere in a certain order. And by also, and this is cool, even if I made the position correctly, the snap button will put them straight where they should be. No problems. So that is scripting. It's an automating thing. Well, if you don't have it when you play board games normally, so it's not really that important. Why has your car got the other way? Oh, never mind. So yeah, I think I'm going to be able to do it, and I hope I can show you each step along the way. But first I need to learn it. First I need to fix what I need to do. Anyhow, that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and if there's anything you want to know more, or perhaps I should say that to myself, then just put it in the comments down below. I am totally noob at this, and if there's any ideas, anything that you think that I should know of, or anything at all, just put it in the comments. Thank you. Thank you for watching. See you again, hopefully soon. Bye.